Hi everyone! Today I want to share with you how to plant bearded iris. Bearded iris are grown from rhizomes that should be planted in either July, August, or September. They need at least 6 weeks to develop a well-established root system before the first hard frost. So start by selecting a site that receives full sun and has well-draining soil. Bearded irises need at least 6 hours of sun to bloom, and it's important that the soil be free draining so that the rhizomes don't rot in the ground. Now, irises should be planted at or just barely below the surface of the soil so that after planting, the top of the rhizome is barely visible and the roots are spread out and facing downward in the planting hole. Irises that are planted too deep will fail to flower or have the chance of rotting in the ground. Dig a hole about 4 inches deep and create a small mound of soil in the center of the planting hole. Position the rhizome on top of the soil mound and spread out the roots on either side. In extremely hot climates, cover the rhizome with 1 inch of soil. Firm the soil tightly around the roots, remembering to leave the top of the rhizome slightly exposed. Space your rhizomes 12 to 24 inches apart. The tighter the spacing, the sooner the plants will grow together, and then they'll need to be divided. So if you want an immediate and abundant floral show, plant rhizomes 12 inches apart. But if you prefer to divide your irises less often, use the wider spacing. Newly planted rhizomes should be watered thoroughly, but unlike other plants, they should not be mulched. Provide good air circulation and keep the area free of weeds and debris to ensure a healthy stand of irises come next spring. Irises will need to be divided every 3 to 5 years in order to maintain bloom vigor. So in mid to late summer, about 5 to 6 weeks after your irises have bloomed, dig up the clump of rhizomes and carefully divide them into individual rhizomes. Discard the old spent rhizomes in the center of the clump and keep the healthy outer rhizomes for replanting. Trim down the leaves to reduce stress on your transplant and then replant just as you would a new rhizome. Well, my friends, that's all there is to planting bearded iris. Just remember, give them full sun, well-draining soil, and don't plant them too deeply. And then you'll be sure to have a beautiful stand of bearded iris for years to come.